Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Sports on Prime with me, Orek Wampofo. And we start off straight from some athletics, where the Ghana team is set to compete in the 4x100 relay on Friday. The male team is out to build on their stellar performance in the Africa Games, whilst their female counterparts made the cuts with their performance in the World Relay Championship, but finished 6th in the Africa Games. The coach of the team, Leo Mills, he talked to Joy Sports journalist George Addo Jr. in Doha, on how ready the team is ready for the big task ahead.
The females are set. They're a little bit sluggish at practices, and I believe it must be due to tiredness from the flight and things. So today,
because humidity is another
whole issue.
The heat is fine with me, but the humidity is what's killing everybody.
It's killing. I mean, I know we're out from Ghana. We know the heat there, but it's exceptional up here. The teams are doing well. Today we're going to have our first, I should say, a little bit intensive workout and practices exchange. So we'll see how they fare. They all say they feel good today and you know, all morning. So we're going to go out there and do it, and then we'll continue on from there. And hopefully Friday comes, we'll be well prepared and ready to go and go do our own thing.
Just a final question. You saw Joe Paul in the 100 meters. How concerned were you? Was it a bit of a surprise to you, or was it just about this
No. I expected that to happen. It's his first time. Yeah. For some reason, no matter how psyched you are, for some reason,
you need to be at it for some time.
You got to be at it for some time. If Joe had the opportunity to come to Europe and competed in 2, 3, 4, 5 meets with some of these guys, he would have felt, he wasn't nervous. He was not nervous going in. He worked on his start, he felt great, he came out strongly, and unfortunately kind of relaxed a little too soon. But other than that, I think next year we should start competition right away.
And plaudits for the young man, Joe. His issues had to be with when he's coming out the blocks, and he did that very well. It was rather surprising that at the end he explained. Yeah,
his focus had been on the blocks. Yeah, but you know,
he passed.
Well, like I'm saying, as you know, first time on the scene, you don't concentrate on one aspect of the race and leave the other. You know, you have to inculcate all of it in there, and unfortunately it happened. But he's learned. He's learned from it, and he's gonna grow. He's gonna be more professional about it next time, and we'll see better chances.
Yeah, I don't know how Joe Paul is feeling.
That was coach of Ghana's athletics team currently in Doha, set to compete on Friday in the 4x100 meters heat, and we're bringing you updates on that as well. But let's move to some rugby, where the national rugby team is set to travel to Lagos, Nigeria later tonight to compete in the Middle East Africa League Championship. The Eagles will be making their debut in the 4-day tournament, and Ghana, they must shrug off the challenge of Nigeria, Cameroon and Morocco to win the ultimate prize. Joy Sports reporter Bill, he was at the team's final training session in Ghana and has this report.
The Ghana National Rugby Union team are expected to leave the country on Tuesday for their debut appearance at Middle East Africa Rugby League Championship in Nigeria. The team have been campaigning since June for the 4-team tournament, which starts on Wednesday, October 2nd. Ghana will slug it out with host Nigeria, Cameroon and Morocco for the ultimate title, and according to coach Andrews Neil-Gilvery, his team is ready to.
Well, I think after 9 months preparation, everyone's pretty much excited to get out there and to play our first game on Wednesday. They're a very committed, disciplined and passionate set of blokes. They've been a pleasure to work with today and going forward for the tournament. So we're all very excited and we can't wait to get out.
So, the All-Stars will open their accounts against Nigeria at Teslim Balogun Stadium, Lagos, with the winner progressing to the final.
That was the Ghana rugby team, and they would be in Nigeria later tonight as the tournament does commence tomorrow. And but let's move to some tennis now, where the Ashanti Regional Tennis Association is banking hopes on corporate sponsorship as the only option to develop the sport. Vice President Samuel Ampediche, he says that government and other bodies have neglected the sports over the years, and that has just reduced it to being a fun game. He spoke at the closing session of the annual BARCLAYS Bank Open Tennis Tournament at the 4th Garrison Tennis Court in Kumasi. Here's a report by Love FM's Delali Achiase.
Tennis enthusiasts in the region got opportunity to play in the BARCLAYS sponsored tournament. For Garrison Tennis Club played and defeated its counterparts from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in both singles and doubles. Barclays staff pitched their strength against a select customer side, which left their bankers in disappointment. Mr. Ampeduche, who is the president of the For Garrison Tennis Club, lamented lack of sponsorship from corporate Ghana for tennis.
Tennis sponsorship comes in the form of tournament. There's the associate cost involved in organizing tournaments. It's not easy. Sometimes, even when you want to organize a tournament for a nationals, you need to assemble accommodation, feeding, and all these things cost a lot. So that's why we always fall on corporate Ghana to help us in this regard. We have a program that we develop the youth in training. We call it Catch Them Young. So our coach and the technical team have a program that we target the primary school children and the JHS people, which we train them to appreciate the game so that they catch the game from the onset and then we take it from there. So that's what we do. Yes, what we need are what I said, the things that we use in playing tennis, i.e. the racket, tennis boots are different from the normal boots, the tennis boots, the apparels, and then the balls. And then you get a dedicated tennis court. Unfortunately, some of our SHS schools don't have these tennis facilities. If you take, it's only Prempeh College that I know in Kumasi that has this facility. So
Ken Akapo of Barclays Bank shares the bank's reasons for investing so much in tennis in the region.
Well, we hope to promote tennis among our customers because now we are health conscious for our customers. We realize that tennis is a game that when you play, it builds the cardiovascular muscles and it keeps you healthy. And it's one thing that our customers have come to love. So that's how come we decided to go this way with our customers year by year. And now it's going to be a yearly affair.
Well, before we do wrap it up for sports here on the Primer, let's quickly catch up with the latest scores in the ongoing Champions League match day 2. Of course, there were some big games. Real Madrid already held by Club Brugge by 2 goals. It was a 2-2 draw actually between the two sides. Paris Saint-Germain leading by 1-0 against Galatasaray, and Andy Adams, Red Star Belgrade, currently playing at 1-1 with Olympiacos. The shock result of the night, arguably the biggest match of the night, Bayern Munich beating Tottenham Hotspur, thrashing them by 7-2. 4 goals by Serge Gnabry on the night. He's making the headlines there. And Tottenham with just 2 goals. Very, very surprising. Atalanta lost at home earlier against Shakhtar Donetsk, 2-1 there. And Manchester City, Raheem Sterling, he came on in the second half to get that only goal so far. Juventus, they made it 3-0 against Bayern Leverkusen. And Thomas Partey was on the score sheet as Atletico Madrid lead Lokomotiv Moscow by 2-0. Well, that would be it for sports here on the Prime. My name is Oreko Ampofo.